In 30 games, does Badlion Client, Lunar Client, or default Minecraft result in the most Bedwars games won? And then ultimately, which one should you be using to play Minecraft? In this video, we're gonna find that out. But first, please consider subscribing so I can make even more videos like this in the future. With all that said, let's get right in the video. So first, I'm starting with Lunar Client. Lunar Client is the client I normally play on, so this was quite easy for me. And I was interested to see if I'd end up changing my perspective and switching to a different client by the end of this video. But I needed my baseline to see where I actually stood just playing Lunar Client normally. And I'd already won my first game, and you guys can see all the stats in the top left. Lunar Client has a lot of interesting mods similar to Badlion Client, but when we get the default Minecraft, we won't have any of these mods. So we're really gonna see the difference in 10 games with mods and without mods, and if it actually makes a difference. And playing on Lunar Client was already going pretty good because I was already going for the last guy, Aqua, on game 2 and decided to break his bed. And just like that, we already had our second win. In order to keep things consistent, I made sure to use the same texture pack for all my games. I tried to keep other things consistent as well so I could have the most accurate results and ultimately have a conclusion that helped inform my audience on the best possible Minecraft client. Poor guy. But so far, Lunar Client was holding up really strong with 3 wins out of 3. So it was already going to be pretty hard for the other clients to beat this, but that guy helped. And I wanted to get my revenge on Red so I could win my 4th game, and I did, but then, yeah. I actually used to use Badlion Client, but now I use Lunar Client because I found when I started using it, my aim got a little bit better. But my aim wasn't good enough to stop this guy with my fireballs, so I drank a speed pot and tried to go in on green so I could win this 4th game. And I had no pearl, so I was hoping I could just knock him in the void right here and win the fight. But he pulled out a sharpness diamond sword, and I did almost no damage, and he didn't take very much knockback. But I took like 5 blocks. Well, at least the other clients are gonna have a chance now. This was kind of funny. Green was invis, and then I knew he was there, so I fireballed him, got him close to the void, and won. Yay. Get ready for some super tryhard bed defense with ItzDime. My bed got broken anyway. Concerned I was gonna lose the game, I started bridging to middle. Lunar Client would have a better chance if I was able to get emeralds. I'm sorry, Lunar Client. This is entirely subjective, but I also feel like Lunar Client has better cosmetics. And in my research, it seems like the FPS is pretty comparable from Lunar Client and Badlion Client because different YouTubers had different results. But I also find Lunar Client a little bit more user-friendly, so it's just gonna be really interesting to see which one actually is better in PvP. But this isn't looking good for Lunar Client because somebody invis on me and hit me in the void. And when my bed got destroyed by green, things were looking even worse. So I did what any Lunar Client player would do and drank invis. The joke is that Lunar Client players are really sweaty. Speaking of sweaty, I actually made that pearl clutch, so that was kind of cool. And then I won. We only have 2 games left on Lunar Client until we switch to default Minecraft. To be quite honest, before this video, I don't even know the last time that I played default Minecraft on Hypixel. So I was really curious if there was actually a huge difference or not. Because right now, things were going pretty swimmingly if I do say so myself. Goodbye, Dream. But this gray guy was actually pretty good. I mean, he was putting up a pretty good fight. And he actually had a Lunar Client cape, believe it or not. But he ended up killing me and breaking my bed. And it was devastating because then I lost. Then I went for somebody who had Zova's cape, which was quite interesting, but he had to die. And things were getting close to being over because I just had to kill a few more people to finish out this last game strong. And we had to kill Pink to move on to default Minecraft. Oh my. For those of you interested, here are the stats of Lunar. I will be showing you guys all the stats all together at the end. But now we're gonna do default Minecraft and see if clients actually make a difference at all. This actually gave me a little bit of nostalgia when I used to play Minecraft in like 2017 with like Forge or something. And it took me so long to actually get to Red's bed because I was just trying to get used to everything, but I did eventually get to his bed. And this was after already doing a warm-up game, and I was hoping that I would get even more used to it over time, which I did, kind of. From the start, my sensitivity and everything seemed all wonky, but it was still working out. And it was going to be really surprising if this actually ended up doing better than Lunar, maybe Badlion Client too. But so far, there weren't any real issues, and we won the first game. Maybe I ought to just urge everybody to switch to default Minecraft. Okay, I hate default Minecraft. Anyway, after that minor setback, I went for Gray and broke his bed. Then I killed him on 1.5 heart. There's really just something so peaceful and minimalistic about playing Minecraft, just default, like not anything over the top, you know? Don't worry, guys, it's okay. I don't need a bed. It's gonna be fine, guys. You know, just get a combo. See? After that, we already had 2 wins out of 2, so this was going pretty good. And to add insult to injury, then I just started comboing everybody, and this was pretty tough. Dude, default Minecraft is about to be on a 3-win streak. What is happening? All I had to do was kill this last guy, and I clutch blocked and broke his bed. And I was really low on hearts, so I blocked off. Oh, and you're dead. I went. And after destroying my first rush, I actually blocked into this guy's bed, but my brightness, because I didn't have full bright, was so ugly. Pickaxe, if you can actually see what I'm doing here, I applaud you. Dude, if we get a 4-win streak with default Minecraft, this is gonna be really weird. But someone destroyed my bed, so it wasn't looking good. And Pink was right behind me. I had no idea, so. Oh no. And back to back, it was looking bad, because Green wanted a bed trade. But I wanted to keep up the aggression, because final kills are important. But then Blue just destroyed me. Guys, honestly, it's okay. At least I'm not playing 1.19 default Minecraft. But with default Minecraft, we're actually not doing that bad right now. If we were just to stay with the stats we have, we might actually beat Lunar Client. Now, it is important to mention that the high stats don't actually reset immediately because it's on default Minecraft, so the mod's kind of weird. And I'm also using Essential, but it's without Optifine, so it really doesn't make a difference for playing default Minecraft. But this guy was insane. I mean, he was clutching everywhere until eventually I just killed him. Also, in the top left, we should have a 15 FKDR right now because we've only lost 1 game, but for some reason it's wrong. So just ignore that for now. It's actually more for me because each one of these 10-game sessions were about an hour long, so I didn't want to have to go through and like do all the stats myself. So it's not really updated exactly. Unfortunately, though, our bed was destroyed, so we had to somehow manage to clutch this game up. So I got a lot of stuff. And once I was prepared, I started attacking everybody. And I invised on Gray, and he had no idea what was going on, and I beat him up. And at this point in the game, I was actually quite confident I was going to win, until he pulled out an iron sword from his ender chest. And I tried to kill him, but it was no use. Now it's just 2 games away until we play on Badlion Client and find out the best client of them all. I don't even know what I was thinking here. So I had 1 game left, so I tried to give it my all, and the last guy just fell. For all of you interested, here are the stats for default Minecraft, and again, I will be showing you all the stats together at the end. Immediately when I switched to Badlion Client, my sensitivity felt all weird. Now, I did play 2 warm-up games to try to adjust, but it still felt really strange and just like my mouse was moving slower. But I still was able to win my first game. In game 2, I went breaking everyone's bed, but I guess I got a little bit of payback because then my bed got broken. And speaking of payback, I'm never going to get paid back for all of the Badlion cosmetics I bought in about 2018. At least I got the beta cape, though. He had a knockback stick? Anyway, interestingly enough, in contrast to Lunar Client, Badlion Client actually has replay mods. So those beautiful replay mod shots in the intro were brought to you by Badlion. Eventually I stole Pink's kill and got 9 emeralds, so then I had to find him and kill him, so he wouldn't be a problem anymore. But my last hit didn't register, so of course he broke my bed. Now this was probably Hypixel and not Badlion Client, but it is something to keep in mind. So my only option was to go to mid and try to collect emeralds, but Pink wouldn't let me, so I lost game 3, and this wasn't a good start for Badlion Client. Something interesting about Badlion Client is that it has significantly more mods than Lunar Client, but it does sacrifice some of the class and some of the nice looking aspects that Lunar Client had. And even though my sensitivity was kind of weird, we won the game. But I didn't know if I could win this game, so I had to run away. But they were still pretty close, so I kept going. Well, if I lost another game on Badlion Client, this was going to be really bad, and I had to pearl away. I'll be the first to admit the Badlion games were quite a bit more chaotic than the other Lunar Client and default Minecraft games. However, slowly but surely, we started working our way back into this game, and Green was the only person left, and now their bed was destroyed. But I could tell with my tracking compass they were nearby and they were invis. But I thought I'd be okay because I had 2 pearls. Well, that was dramatic. Few more games to go, I guess. I can only imagine how the results are going to look at the end with the graphs, comparing Badlion to Minecraft to Lunar, because I've been losing quite a few games at Badlion, but they've been pretty aggressive games, so I might actually have more bed destructions, which would mean a higher bed loss ratio, except for when I lose my bed all the time, too. But as long as I got away from pink here, which I should be able to do, I'd be fine. Let's get in the next game before anybody realizes what happened. Don't worry, guys. I killed this guy. I'm making big plays. And don't worry, I also got a crazy combo. I'm done losing. I quit. I'm just getting obsidian. Obsidian time. And now that I have obsidian, I can play much more confidently, knowing I will win this game. And it started with killing Aqua. Let's be honest, he never really had a chance anyway. But this guy might have one. Oh, no. He was killing me over and over again, so I settled with a bed trade. And because I was being a toxic Badlion Client player anyway, I bought a bow so I could maybe bow spam, but I couldn't land my shots. But he fell in the void, so it's fine. And after I won that last game, I started getting a little bit more momentum and felt a little bit more confident about playing on Badlion Client. I was even able to get a pretty good combo on yellow, and then blue had to rain on my parade by breaking my bed. And I was trying to get an iron sword, but then they started critting me out. Well, could have been worse. And it's just a few more games until we see the final results of this challenge, and my conclusion on if I'm going to switch to Badlion Client or default Minecraft. And because this video took me weeks to make, if we could get 100 likes on this video, I would really appreciate it. And we ended up winning this game. But this game wasn't going to be as easy, because we were able to kill Yellow, break his bed, and final him. And then eventually we also got Aqua. But my bed was now destroyed. So to keep Badlion Client's honor, I had to kill Gray, and then go for Red. And I had to break his bed fast. And we got him. So now after all this, it was time for the grand reveal. Which client did the best, and would I actually switch from Lunar Client to either default Minecraft or Badlion Client? Well, here it is. Lunar Client actually did the best in everything except for bed loss ratio. But which client did I actually enjoy the most? And the answer was still Lunar Client.